Okay, so we're looking at Bristol congestion problems here today, and I'm standing on the bridge at the far end of Victoria Street, with Baldwin Street behind me. And this is probably one of the most congested roads that actually leads into Bristol at certain times of the day. And so what I'm going to be doing is sort of putting ideas out there about how the congestion problem and the immediate problem of pollution in the city centre can be resolved. Even now it's quite congested coming over Victoria Bridge, and a lot of the traffic will actually be either turning left into Baldwin Street or else going straight on. So part of the plan really is to make sure that all of the traffic which comes over Victoria Bridge here actually turns left into Baldwin Street there. And in doing so, what it will do is it will free up a certain amount of the traffic, which then continues up towards the gallery's car park. So if we just take a little walk further up the road, we can actually see how this plan begins to come together. Okay, so here we are now at the other end of Broadmead. We've got Castlemead there, we've got Harvey Nicks behind, as you can see. And you'll see that there's most of the traffic which is coming up there now are buses, which is absolutely fine. That road there, which runs through Broadmead, is actually meant for buses, for taxis, for disabled drivers, motorcyclists, delivery vehicles. That's fine. What we need to do is to actually stop the traffic, the traffic that doesn't need to be using that road. We need to stop that completely and divert it around the city centre, because this is just a rat run down here, and we'll be taking a look at that in a little while. If you look now to where I'm standing, at the traffic which is running past me, a lot of this traffic doesn't need to come down this way at all, because yes, a fairer percentage of the cars are actually using this as a means of access to the car park down there. But once again, it's still being used by others as a rat run, and once again, that's just adding to the pollution that's already in the city centre. So it's all about very careful traffic management, and I'm no expert on traffic management, but to me, it just seems like common sense that if we want to do something about this polluted atmosphere here in Bristol city centre, we need to look at the traffic issue and how we can manage it in a better way. Right, so now we're on the other side of the Castlemead building, and you can see quite clearly here that this road is meant for heavy traffic by virtue of the volume. So what we would actually need to do sensibly is to look at traffic management from the railway station upwards, because a lot of the traffic, as I say, doesn't need to go up Victoria Street. The ones that do can be diverted into Baldwin Street, and the rest of the traffic can use the sort of ring road effect that's around Bristol in order to access other parts of the city and car parking as well. I mean, look at it now, it's, you know, there is quite a bit of traffic, and it's midday, getting on towards lunchtime. And as the day goes on, this traffic will build up even more. So this road needs to be used actually far more than it is being at the moment. And this is what I say, I think more sensible, robust traffic management in Bristol. But if we think about using the roads which are meant for heavy traffic and use less of the roads which weren't meant for the heavy traffic, the city would be far better off in terms of pollution. Okay, so here we are, if you like, in one of the main traffic hubs in the city centre, with Cabot Circus behind me. We've got Newfoundland Street, we've got the motorway over that way, we've got the road to the station going down that way. Then if we come round here, we're going down towards the Bear Pit as well. So as you can see, there's a tremendous amount of traffic around here at this point, which gets, you know, further congested as the day goes on. But once again, this is where the bulk of the traffic is for the city centre. One of the other things which I would do personally is I would ban all delivery vehicles until sensible hours, such as, yes, between sort of 6 and 9 in the morning, yeah, deliver then, and then I would cut out all delivery vehicles then until about 5 or 6 in the evening. But once again, that would cut down a lot of the pollution here in the city centre. But it's absolute chaos here. But we do need to do something to look at how we manage the traffic here at the moment. And by using the roads which are meant for the heavy traffic, we can do so much more to manage the traffic and to steer the unnecessary traffic away from the city centre and keep the pollution on the outside rather than on the inside. Okay, so we're now with Union Street behind me. We've got the horse fair to my right, and you can see all the traffic actually coming down Union Street. As I said, most of which doesn't actually need to come down there at all. So if we start thinking about diverting the traffic away from it and away from the horse fair, then we're going to do so much to ease the congestion within the city centre here, to ease the traffic problems, to ease the pollution, because it clearly is an issue. At the moment we see these buses, but you can see there are cars very clearly coming round there behind me, at the side of the bus, which probably, unless it has a disabled sticker on it, no, that one doesn't have a disabled sticker, so that shouldn't be going down there. We could stand here all day and count those with disabled stickers who actually need to be here, who need to park closer to the shops, and differentiate between those who actually don't have disabled stickers and shouldn't be here at all. If we turn around this way to now into horse fair, you can see that there are disabled parking spaces. There are spaces for taxis. But look, there's a Range Rover gone up there. Probably shouldn't be here at all. Delivery vans, yes. Disabled drivers. Essential traffic, absolutely. But everything else really needs to be cut out. And on a Saturday, it's particularly congested around here. The weekends are shocking, as well as rush hour, commuter time as well, because people use it as a rat run. Okay, well there we are. That's my plan was my plan as part of my mayoral campaign for how to reduce traffic in the city centre. You may well have your own ideas. Speak soon. Thank you very much.